Everybody in the world will see these.
Friday Night Live.
Really? That is sweet.
I don't know, actually, Christos failed, so maybe not around the world, just he's from Greece. All right, let's go ahead and get started with Sean.
Hi, Dyaisha. Sean Schultz, WNBA Swish. Wanted to ask about Kelsey Plum's dog class. How did that help you? What was it like, and what did you draw from that experience?
I think that it prepared me to be able to learn quickly and adapt to new things in a new environment. I think that was what I was looking forward to the most, and also meeting her and getting to be in that environment of what she does and get to know what it's like to be the pro that she is at the same time. So I think getting to learn about growing and learning in different environments was big for me.
Excellent. Thank you.
Jordan?
Hey, Dyaisha, this is Jordan from Television Sports. So, like Becky Hammond, you're also an undersized point guard. So just talk about some of the conversations you two have had about what you can bring to this team.
She wants me to be able to hit open shots and be a pest on defense. So that's what I've just focused on the most this past week as we wrap it up. And being a sponge to all the information that I don't know about this team and how they do things here. So just being open to growing and learning and doing what I'm told and what's asked of me. I mean, being the best asset I can be.
Thank you.
Matthew?
Hey, Dyaisha, welcome to Las Vegas. I wanted to ask you what has been the biggest thing that has surprised you, or the biggest moment of just understanding you've had in this first week of training camp that you were something.
Can't hear Brad either. Blake?
Hi, Dyaisha. Brad Blake, WBB Nation, WNBA Swish. Some of your former coaches have referred to you as a ballerina. They speak of your grace, but then they also speak of the struggles that you have had. Can you speak to the ways that you have grown as a person and how all your sacrifices will finally pay off?
Yeah, I think that being undersized my entire career has been the main thing that, a lot of people focus on, but I got where I am today at this size, and I've only grown maybe 1 or 2 inches since 12 years old. So I think that has, pushed me a lot, given me the boost over the time, and all of the adversity that I've faced in my life and in my career at the same time that might been looked at as a setback, or you may have been able to use that as an excuse to quit or to slow down. But I've always just used everything that was, formed against me to prosper. And I've done one heck of a job up until this point, and I plan to continue to do so no matter what is thrown at me. So I think that's probably the best way I can, answer your question and continue to move forward.
Blake?
It is. With so many legends and icons around you, what's the best advice you've been given since you've joined the team?
I think the best advice that I've been given is to be myself, be myself in all that I do, no matter what I am, where I am, because of what I've done and how I've carried myself and played this game and, went about life. I think if you worry too much about what everyone else has to say or what they don't say, that can kind of cloud your vision and cloud what you're trying to do. So I think just be yourself and do what you've been doing and do it well.
All right, Matthew, let's try again.
Hi, Dyaisha. I wanted to ask what the biggest sort of moment of surprise or just thing about this first week of training camp that's been the biggest learning moment for you, and something you didn't expect in this first week or so that you've been with the Aces.
I don't think I've probably gotten that yet, but one thing that I can say that's different has been the physicality. I don't think it was a surprise. It was just me realizing, how physical that we're able to be in this league and in this game coming from college, you know, we're not allowed to be that physical at all. So that was probably the biggest thing that was different. And again, it wasn't a surprise, but it's just been the difference.
Thanks a lot, Dyaisha.
Oh, wait, can I ask one question?
Yes, you may.
One of the things that I loved on draft day was you got that call, or you got that video from Coach Jack. Can you tell me how important she has been to you and just how important coach relationships are, coach player?
To touch on, you know, me and my college coach, Coach Jack, again, I talked about adversity, and I've been with her for the last 5 years of my career. We met when I was about a sophomore or junior in high school. But out of all the years that I've known her, we've never had to deal with what we had to deal with this past fall/winter with her medical situation. And I think all the work that we put in to each other and into this game, that was a test to what we put in, you know, the work. And I think that made our relationship go from where it was to something totally different, because it was a hill that we both had to get over, and we still had a season to go through, you know. So it was like, what do we do now? Do we just quit and do we sulk, or do we continue to use this to push forward? I think the relationship we've built has been like no other, and I don't think I'll, you know, ever find that in a person, let alone a coach. But I would hope to be able to build relationships like hers, like the one I have with her, moving forward with my new coaches and stuff like that. But with her, she holds a special place in my heart, and she will forever do that. But I think, you know, the relationship you have, or the relationships that you build with your coaches, are important. And, you know, I think that you should not take certain people or certain people that come into your life for granted. And it's okay to, you know, be open and to trust those people, because not all bad people are bad, and not all good people are good. So once you are able to determine that, and be able to be open to people in general, and be open to what they can do for you in your life, that'll take you a long way. And with her, that's what happened.